Let's find out how much this property in Ohio would cash flow as a long-term rental. I put the inputs for this property into rentalpeak.com, and here's the analysis that it returned to us. So you can see the monthly cash flow is just under $200 a month for the projection, and then our cash on cash returns at 6, total ROI is at 27. And if you were looking to get a DSCR loan for this property, you can see that the property meets the criteria for the loan with these projections here. You can see where our cash flow is calculated, so you can see all of our expenses like vacancy, operating expenses, and our mortgage payment, which comes out as debt service. And that gives us this $200 a month, just under cash flow each and every month for year one. Now you can see how this number is going to change over the course of 30 years of owning this property. And these are the assumptions that we're putting in. So a rent increase rate of 3%, but also an expense increase rate of 3% as well. So we're on par with inflation. If you're wondering where this total ROI number comes from, if you go over to our total ROI table here, that's right next to the cash flow table, you can see how this number is broken down. So for each and every year, up to year 30, you're planning on owning this property, you can see what the total ROI is for each year. And you can see how this number is calculated using cash flow, appreciation, debt paydown, and tax savings. So I moved over from our analysis tab to our market data and comps tab, and this will show you a bunch of rental comps for the area that this property is in. So you can see the top 5 closest ones on a map. You can see the estimated rent range right here, just a generalization. And then down here is the most important part. You can see all the actual rental comps we're using to get that range. So here are the top 5 closest rental properties. You can see here on the map as well what they were listed for rent, when they were last seen, and then the stats about the property here like bed, bath, square footage, and year built. So this gives you real data to decide on what fair market rent would be for this property you want to buy. If you liked how this analysis was set up and some of the other cool features I didn't really get to touch on are on this page as well. But if you want to run an analysis on a property that you're interested in, go over to rentalpeak.com, and there's a completely free tier where you can sign up and try out the site for yourself.